What's up, y'all? It's your boy Torrance, man. Welcome to Film Talks. As always, man, I want to give a shout out to all my subscribers because we know film ain't never gonna die. But I want to touch on a topic that I seen in another video from a really good photographer that I follow. He's a cool cat. Um, his name is Valandis, and man, he does some really cool work. Check out his work, man. But he started an interesting conversation, and I'm not here to knock his conversation or knock any of his opinions or anything. I just wanted to add on to it and start a conversation between, his followers and my followers, and maybe even me and him. But I watched a video of his that was talking about, are like film photos more meaningful than digital photos? And I was like, yo, that's a pretty interesting topic. He hit some really good points, but let's get into what I think about this. So, are film photos more meaningful than digital photos? My answer is maybe. Maybe. It honestly depends on who you are. It depends on much of what he was saying, what photos mean to you. Let's say I'm a film photographer and I shot digital. I still to this day shoot digital. I'm not one of those cats that's like almost like how people that only eat organic food, it got to be all organic. No, it ain't got to be all film. I'll say this to myself and to everybody else in the film world. Film photography is a choice. Like, it's a choice that you make. And for some of it, it's a great choice. Like, it works for us, but don't try to push your choice on other people. And I think that's a lot of what he was saying in his video. It's like, just because you choose to put in the extra time and the extra money to develop film and buy film, move slower and things like that, that doesn't mean that it is the superior technology. I'm not saying neither one is more superior than the other. I think it's on the same plane. I think you have cats that's going to choose film. Like myself, I chose film because I wanted to get into medium format photography. I can't afford a digital medium format camera. Bruh, I'm not Pete, I'm not Diddy, I'm not Jay-Z, I'm not Kanye, I'm not anybody on those, I'm not Tom Brady. I ain't got that type of money for a camera. I just don't, dog. So I went the film route. So what I'm saying is, like, let's not get into this whole conversation like how people do with gear. Oh, I got the Sony, man. I'm better than you. I got the latest Sony, so now I'm better than the people that got the past Sony or the past Canon. Or I got, I'm the Nikon shooter only. Like, we real photographers. Like, dog, get out of here. Like, you a clown. Like, let's stop that. Like, let's make our community, film and digital photography community, let's make our community more about inclusiveness. Oh man, that's what you like to shoot on? Oh, that's dope. Oh, you use crop sensor? Cool. You use full frame? Cool. You medium format? Solid. Oh, you use your iPhone? And all right, cool. That's your tool. I may not want to use that, but that's your tool. So I think we need to step away from that. And Valandis, I think that's what he was saying. The one thing that I do kind of disagree with him about was the whole thing about composition. Y'all know I always preach composition is king, and I believe that for my digital work as well. But I think what he was saying, and I respect his opinion, y'all. Like, this is not a diss at all. I respect him. So I'm saying that. I said it. I'm not saying no more. If you want to hear it again, rewind the video. What he was saying is that it really depends on what you're shooting. That's what he's getting at. Like, he has some really cool stuff, like people that's on like bikes, all kind of like stuff that, yeah, you need candidates and you need a lot of photos to capture that particular moment. And it's not saying that he's not thinking about composition. It's just that he doesn't want that to slow him down from what he's trying to get. Like, if I was shooting a sporting event, I wouldn't bring Mamma Mia with me. Like, no, I'm going to bring something digital. Like, when a client hires me to do like some birthday photos for them, like, women love to do those birthday photos. I want to get some candidates. So I can't be bogged down by only having 10 shots. But when I'm doing my thing, I'm doing my fashion stuff. Oh man, yo, give me a couple of rolls of film. Hey, give me 2 rolls of film. I'll take 20 shots. And I know for sure out of that 20 shots, I'm at least gonna get 14 to 16 shots that I like, that I can use. I'm not lying. No fake news here. Okay, another point on that whole composition thing. I know, he's kind of emphasizing the point of like where you got to move slower, you got to kind of pose people, and it makes it almost feel kind of fake. I disagree with this as well. I think that you have to know that there's a line in what you're doing. That yeah, when I'm doing my fashion work, I'm not gonna move every little inch of a person like, oh, move your neck 1 centimeter over. Like, yeah, you do have to plan. You do have to plan your shoots. I preach that all the time. Plan and know your shot. And that's for fashion work. I don't do a lot of other work like street and all that stuff. But for fashion work, you most definitely do want to do that. But there is a line, and this is where I have to agree with him. There is a line to where you're going to overplan something that you're not going to get any result because you're not letting stuff flow. So yeah, plan your shoots, have your mood boards, know your shot that you want to get. But if the model or if your subject gives you something different, don't be opposed to it because you're on film. I only got 10 shots. Well, you maybe should have brought another roll of film with you. Maybe you should be a little bit more open. So I do feel them. And like I said, I use digital as well. So I understand the whole thing with digital. But here's my thing. If you can't get it in 10 shots on film, who says you're going to get it in 200 shots on digital?
Message.
So there is some sort of a planning level, almost like a pre-production level that you do want to go through. Okay, let me go back to the discussion. Does film photos mean more than digital photos? I'll say this. I'll say whatever medium you're using, create a story. He does it in his work, I do it in my work. Create a story. But also, I think meaning is internal, yeah. But us as photographers, especially in today's day and age, I think we need to do more to try to make our photos mean something to other people. And what I mean by that is not only just showing it on Instagram and putting a caption. Man, I think we need to print more of our work, and we need to make having shows or showcases more of a norm just to keep our industry alive, to keep the pros alive in film. And I understand that everybody doesn't want to do a gallery thing where you want to get dressed up fancy. It don't have to be that, man. I'm talking like, man, print some of your work. Yo, man, find an alley somewhere that got some nice lights or something like that. And yo, put your stuff up and be like, I just want whoever come through this alley today, like, to see my stuff. Or you can go the route to be like, hey, here's a gallery. Here's all my work in here. Or here's a series I shot. And then while you're there, you want to explain to people what this stuff means to you so that they can share that meaning. So no, it's still a maybe for me if film means more. I have film stuff that I shot, like my first image I shot on my 4x5 camera. Yeah, that means the world to me because I was nervous as hell shooting that. But I also have digital images that I've shot, like the first time I've shot someone that was majorly important to me. Like, yeah, I have images. I have fashion images that I shot on digital that still to this day, I look back at it. There's an image, this image I shot when it was snowing outside. I just caught the snow. And these images mean the world to me because it was my first time shooting in snow and I landed it. My first time doing styling, I landed it. So yeah, I agree with him. It depends on the person. But I'm gonna do it like a hey, hold my beer moment and say, hey y'all, let's print our work more. Let's showcase our work more. Let's explain what photography means to us, to other people, and what our work means to us, to other people, whether it's film, digital, cell phone, I don't know, pinhole, whatever you're doing. Like, let's do that more. So, man, y'all check out his video for one. Thanks for watching my video. But in the comments, man, let's blow the comments up. Let's have a discussion about this. If you disagree with me, that's cool. It's my opinion. You can disagree all you want. Just like there's some things I disagree on his opinion. Like Volandis, he knows what he's doing. He's professional. But I can disagree. He can disagree with me. That's cool. But let's hit it up in the comments, y'all. And like I said, man, this is just with these film talks. It's just about me being able to talk to y'all. But man, I want y'all to have a conversation in the comment section. I want you guys to drop some links to some videos or something like that. Like, it's a community, and I'm just trying to build our community. So I shared this in another video. I shared this quote in another video. In photography, there is a reality so subtle that it becomes more real than reality. This is out of Picture Magazine. I'm not sure exactly where they grabbed that quote, but what that quote is saying to me is that us as photographers, we pretty much got like a magic wand with our cameras, and we can make whatever we want reality. And I think that's the same thing with meaning. We can do the same exact thing with meaning. If we show people our work and we explain it to them, we can make our work meaningful to anybody. Doesn't matter which medium it's on. And I just think that, like I said before, I just think that we should stop this competitive trash in our industry. Like, let's stop it. It doesn't matter what camera you use. It doesn't matter what format you use. You're a photographer. You're having fun. You're producing work. You're successful. That's all that matters. All right, y'all. I'm done. I'm done ranting. Thanks for watching. Peace.